Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to Space Time. Space Time. No, welcome back to Everspace 2. Right, picking up where we left off, we are trapped in the Keone system. We have found a potential spot for Adam's run to escape the system. Though this is going to open an old rift, the area's unstable, so we can't actually put down a beacon as is. So I suspect it's going to throw us into another one of those rifts where we were lucky to get out last time, according to Hive. And we're going into a wave survival situation to just try and punch our way through. But specifically to do that, we have to actually open the structure, which is complete this location. And there's many, many repair crystals, which means many, many disposable ancient repair systems. Oh look, there's even more over there. I think I see one of the lenses to start though. Speaking of though, I mentioned that there is a update. This turned out to be the spring update due last time, where they're doing scout rework. They've actually given details of that. That's due at the end of April. So that is incoming in about a week-ish, a bit more than a week. And apparently one of the things they're doing is, well, if you're at this stage in the thing, it probably won't count as spoilers, will it? Shouldn't do. Green crystals. Shouldn't count as spoilers because, well, we've already passed the point in the story. I'm debating if I should even tell you or not. Basically, the thing we're about to do, because if this is a spoiler for you at this point, it's, you know, it's going to end poorly anyway. Is this one of those rare things that actually works more than once? Ye gods! The Ancients can actually do it. They can actually do reusable lenses. They just usually don't bother for some reason. Weird. Anyway. Yeah. Apparently there's going to be some more regional instability. Oh, I was trying to nudge that one out of the way, but apparently I can't. Okay. And there's going to be more points where we can readily access those things after it describes it at a certain point in the story. But let's be fair, it's I think I know what to do to that one. After a certain point in the story, but the thing is well past that point in the story, so yeah. Also, of course, there was the other mentioned thing, which was more customizable ship parts. Fingers crossed some get some heavy parts, though when I get out of here and back into the system, I think I will take the time to farm up another tier 4 ship, just to... Oh, that was a piece that just got moved. Okay, so that's not the third one. I'll take the time to farm up another tier 4 ship after this episode. Well, assuming this episode ends in a place where I can roam around and do money, it probably will, because these more linear segments... you were a special repair lens, but alas, your time is now done. Be one with the void. Bye-bye. That is a sadly rare thing, those lenses that aren't disposable after one use. Anyway. That was apparently just a side objective though, because it didn't activate the main thing. I need to keep searching. Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking of like picking back up the scout, because you remember I said I mentioned it last time, the scout's specials being reworked, but more customizable parts is always welcome. I'm kind of surprised it's taken them this long to do that, but then again, I don't know what the individual roles in their team are. Apparently it's the modelers and design team that are behind the new ship customization options coming in. So, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Enemies over there. Hint at a thing. This area is looking kind of barren. I was suspicious of these massive ice rocks around the place here. Is that an incoming... I think that was an incoming just set of retaliators. I'm suspicious of these big things, but I think they are just in the background. They're not actually places I have to go and explore and get lost in. So this area doesn't have tunnels like I feared for a few moments. Goodbye. So yeah, I just have to find the repair systems and hopefully we can get out of here. Though I am quite concerned that with how story is going so far, I'm concerned that we might not actually make it in time to prevent the Okar's Holy of Holies from getting defiled in some way. Although, that said, we are doing our best, but Terran's defiling the thing, that means that the Okar will be on a war footing. So actually, that would be kind of pigeonholing it from a narrative point of view, wouldn't it? Essentially, it would lock things in. It's like the Okar will now, forever and a day, regard the human race as the ones that defiled the holy beacon of their people, the giver of dreams and resting place of their ancestral spirits. That is like eternal war situations going on there until the Okar actually finally make a decision of like the humans that did this were actually the greedy ones and they were completely and utterly annihilated. I guess we can let the rest of this pitiful species off for now. But yeah, that would kind of lock things in story-wise in a massive overarching thing. So maybe it'll come perilously close. Maybe there'll be a misunderstanding, but probably the comet won't actually wind up being defiled. Or at least not in a way that cannot be remedied. Yeah. I think I'm look at me, I'm being schmert. I think I'm starting to puzzle out some of the story beats. Still no jar though. No, not jar. Lens. Oh, that's a lens. There. Okay, so it's not this one. I need to fix this one? Question mark. Oh no, it's not. Maybe it's not a lens. It's just a mounting point. When in doubt, shoot stuff. Ooh, there's another one over there. How do I activate this stuff? Wait, I've seen these structures before. There must be a way inside. Gotta find it. Well, that's an access point with a key code on it. Give me a bit. I'll work this out eventually. You'll see. A broken watch is still right twice a day. Ah, there's a thing down here. Is that a trapped entity? I think it might be. Great, we're going to have to fight one of those guys again. But I thought this was solid stone until I came over to check it, thinking I could maybe blow up the thing above. But no, it turns out I can actually fly in here, which means this thing is about to get.
Is that a trapped warden down there?
Yep, I think it is.
The rune block seems to be missing. I better look for it if I want to release that warden.
Well, I'm already seeing debris and stuff around here. Don't know. Oh no, that reveals one of the locks. Okay, right. You are. That's another thing. We've not actually seen any repercussion of releasing that ancient prison full of spectral entities. And aside from being a local thing, the void infestation in Kite Nebula of ancient entities possessing people, we've not really seen that. Actually, aren't I supposed to be being hunted by elite squads of them? Because that's not really been happening much, has it? I guess too many people want a piece of me. End of the day. Is it that one? Yes, I think it's that one. Okay, I need to find the actual block itself, though. While rising up, I spotted an entire structure over here. Oh, this might actually be a colonial thing. Because, yeah, the angles and things don't... Wait, hang on. Is it colonial or is it ancient? I'm not entirely sure now. Let's see, do these hide markings? They do. Okay, this is ancient, right. So I found another, either side puzzle or this is where the hidden thing is. Okay, so you give me 2 runes. And the stuff up here is the keys. Okay. This is a quick and easy one. Okay, the armor cover and the maze. Right. I don't know, maybe sometimes I feel like this, like I'm just not quite clicking properly with a certain puzzle or mini game or something. It's like every so often in a game, not just this, just like any time. It's like, click. And then something seems really obvious, yet for a while before that is like it's not really something that I've really getting along with. So it's like sometimes I feel like I'm being really stupid, or like my mental wiring is just completely mucked up. Which, let's be fair, Asperger's syndrome. Maybe it's not the literal definition of it. Literal definition. Thank you. English, I can do good, yes. Maybe it's not the literal definition of it, but the way I always define it. Oh, there's more repair crystals on the side. No. Yeah. The way I define it to people, and a really quick way that often conveys it, is my mental wiring is a bit different to normal. So my brain's just wired up a little bit differently. And the most common thing is like common sense is sometimes, it's quite often a mystery to me. It's like, yes. But other times, I sometimes notice things or focus in a certain way that other people don't do as to the extent that I do, you know? Ooh, is this a mistake? No, it's not. It's sealed. Oh, there is a way in here, though. So yeah, I don't know. Asperger's is kind of a weird thing. Mental wiring is a bit different, so how I interact with the world is a bit different. You know? But it's also just one of those things. Are you destructible? No. Yeah, so sometimes, back to the situation at hand, like, the whole puzzles and exploration minigames and this kind of thing. Sometimes it's like did I miss a bunch of stuff on that? I feel like I'm playing it a bit like a safecracker. You know, it's like I just keep trying every possible combination without really spotting what should be an obvious pattern, until eventually I get to the right place, and suddenly it's like, oh hey, that's what's meant to happen. You know. And now, oh, yeah. Sometimes it really clicks like that. Look at that, the back wall is immediately obvious. That's exactly what I want to do. Though I was thinking of a moment I could take these rooms, but I can't. No, this is actually a puzzle integral to this area. Which means I'm finding other stuff, but I'm no closer to finding the actual missing power block that I'm looking for. There we go. Now, what are you doing? You are releasing a repair system. Okay. Repair lens, that is actually a good thing. Because this opens up more of the map. As soon as I align it properly. There we go. And you're a disposal one, of course. Okay. So, power restored to the link outside. So this lens is now available, and this lens can now focus straight on. I know it's game mechanics, but at the same time, it's like Why did the ancients build these structures in this way with these ready repair systems? Even like this one, it's like so close. Why couldn't that crystal down below have repaired it? Unless there's got to be some kind of like open space in the vicinity, you know? Also, you're open, so I just get random stuff. You're not the main puzzle. You're a side piece. And there are many more things still scattered around this room. I'll be honest, sometimes this feels a bit like the thing that put me off the Cheeseman back in Kite Nebula. Just wandering around aimlessly, not knowing what I'm doing, and not really getting much done. I think that's probably one of the things I like the least about an exploration game, if I'm not actually making progress towards a goal that I can clearly accept as such. Right now I think my progress is probably measured as I'm discovering places where the solution is not, and nothing else is going on. Actually, yeah, I think that's a fair description. Yeah, that's a description. It's a description. Fair or not depends on your point of view. Oh. Random spore cluster. These are not. Yeah, these are not the ship gobbler things. For some reason, I'm suddenly blanking on the name of those guys. No, these are the mushrooms. For better or worse. Yep. And yeah, apparently that's cold oil. I was not expecting to find mushrooms here. Must admit. Oh, God. Where am I? There I am. Right. But honestly, I don't think that. And again, I don't think there's anything more significant to the fact that it's here, other than the fact it's just, hey, here's a random set of mushrooms. Oops. I'm not even sure what I'm using the spores for. Also, what was I attacking there? Oh, here we go, yeah, hydras. So there are some hydras here as well. Okay. Okay. Really? Okay, so I completely missed that. Apparently.
Great. There's the missing cube. Now I just need to get it back to that little chamber.
I've been worming around here for far too long. Until it's like I switch to the person and suddenly that hires and say, hey, by the way, you can target this. It's just like, yeah. I was about to shoot at those because I thought they were like explodable rocks, but I don't think they are. Okay, right. So got myself finally that, but only because I happened to be right next to it when I switched over to my loot finding radar and it picked up the target marker. Otherwise I would have kept on flying. I've circled this place like 5 times, 6 times, the entire asteroid, drawing it, quartering it, shooting at the ice, shooting at the crystals, just like trying to figure out what's going on, and then I finally stumble on that little thing right in there. It's like, at times like this I feel really, really, really dumb. So just, you know. Anyway, get this one in. We already can easily figure out which one this is, because there is actually a broken room for it down there. All we have to do is get to the right side of it. Oops, there we go. No, that's not it. Yeah. There it is. Right, so it's the Lord Zed emblem. And if you know your Power Rangers history, Lord Zed from the original series. Yeah. Alright. So, Warden! This is the best idea ever. It's not going to go wrong at all.
Warden? Where did it go?
Oh, I was not expecting that. Has it transferred up to the stone above? That is what's up there. Oh, so this is a crystal focusing mechanism which will move the essence of the Warden into that sphere.
It seems to have moved to that lens and activated it. Let's see where it needs to be pointed.
Okay, so that's what this entire thing is wound up being. This entire thing, because of the crystal's pattern, I knew that it had essentially a trail of string, trail of breadcrumbs. The thing is, I couldn't find one end of the breadcrumbs. So I didn't know where the trail ended, or where I could start to go back from and pick it apart. But now I do. So I can start to shift things along.
On to the next one.
That said, though, not fighting the Warden is completely unexpected, and it's actually... Well, let's be fair, they've used Wardens in their machineries before, but usually a Warden's static and trapped in one place, not being shunted around between different mechanisms. So this is new. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it slightly more than I'm frustrated by the fact it took me so long to find the thing. I do have my foibles. Yep. So repairing the spheres are used to house the Warden, and then this feeds into this central mechanism here, which, by the way, does have symbols on for rune locks, so this thing will need unlocking next, I guess, when it's functional.
Why, hello there, old friend. Time to put your ancient soul to rest.
There we go. Okay, so it's now been released from the mechanism, and it's time to do what we do best. And no, I'm not going to use the BFG on this guy, mainly because I think I'm going to go into a rift after this. So I'm going to need some power. Well, the Wardens do have that annoying habit of just teleporting around. They're like, stop moving! I didn't even shoot at you!
Never easy putting those things down. One day we'll figure out where they're really from. Let's head inside the structure and check if a portal is opened.
Your actions do not appear to have resulted in the desired effect. No portal has materialized.
Okay, so that said, something else I apparently missed is another lens. There was that other crystal in the side of this ancient lost place, which apparently I missed. No, wait, that wasn't there before. I'm guessing getting the ancient out actually triggered this lens. Okay, well, that was I'll finish what I'm doing here and actually repair everything. Otherwise, I'll forget otherwise, let's be fair. One crystal into a triad of crystals. Was that actually completely necessary? And something has now appeared over this way. I feel like that might be what just happened. Please say that's what happened. Otherwise there was a noise and I don't know what happened. I also noticed that there's no things, but there's still these panels in the side. Or there were. Yeah, there were some panels in the side marked with symbols, but they seem to have retracted. Okay, here we go. Oh no, there are still markings on the wall. I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of puzzle in here to do.
Kala, are you really sure this is the right spot for a spatial bypass?
Yes, Kliko, but something is still interfering with the connection. Maybe we can modify that.
Okay. How would I go about that?
I'll send you instructions of everything we need.
Let's see. Great. Got everything I need.
Oh, so we're not going to reassemble this and it's going to turn into an absolutely ridiculously tiny wormhole gate? Ah well. Oh,
It
nope.
seems to be working.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Guys,
It actually it is.
right there.
Well, that's unusual. Also, why does it sound like this is a dungeon heart? Why the dungeon keeper? That's just a heartbeat going on with this one, which the other ones I don't think had. So this is going to be either going to go really well or it's going to go pear-shaped in a hurry. Actually, let's check myself. Fully equipped. I have the right gear on. All weapons I want are loaded. Because when we went into a rift and had to fight our way up before, remember it locked our loadout and we couldn't actually swap anything. So, yeah. Is that really going to get me back to where I want to go? With no issues? I was fully expecting another rift dive. Oh, that said, getting yanked into a rift and then coming back after the battle is probably not the best way to go about it. Oops, hello, here we go.
Looks like we have visitors. We just picked them up. Looks like G&B scouts. Obviously the advance party. Let me take care of them. We're way out in the open now in any case.
You're only level 24 though. Am I over leveled again? I've got to remember I am max level. Anyway, take out the targets and now visit the home base. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how everyone's doing. Is our android friend okay?
Look who's back.
Hi!
Dude, what happened back there? I thought we had the situation totally under control.
So did I. Whatever new tech the elites got their hands on changed everything. Hawk and I were completely caught sideways.
So they got her, but how did you escape?
Long story short, they tried to recruit me to their team, but I made a break for it. We don't have long before they throw their full force at us. What's the status on those turrets?
I managed to reactivate 3 of the submerged turrets. Although, unfortunately, the power flow is interrupted and they will need to be hooked up manually. For this, I brought the energy sphere dispenser below the hangar back online. Now we only need to carry energy spheres to the turrets to power them back up.
I can manage that.
The artillery is quite energy hungry. 1 energy sphere is only sufficient for a limited amount of rounds, so they may need to be recharged continuously during a prolonged engagement.
Dude! Your talking man machine is amazing! Where can I get one?
Hello.
Eduardo isn't a toy, Alec. G&B could be here any minute. Let's get right to it. Tareen, Alec, Ghost, you guys ready your ships for imminent battle?
I am now more ready than I have ever been.
I was born ready. I'm so ready! I was ready before I even knew what was going on!
That's the spirit. Let's do this.
I call that sus. Alec actually knowing what's going on. I suspect he still doesn't quite know what's going on, but he's just going with the flow because he gets to fire his guns. Actually, that sounds like something an orc would do. Okay, so, question. Can I... Well, I could swap my ship immediately, but... I don't make a habit of doing that mid-episode, especially like I'm half an hour in. Actually, that's a minute. I should drop the... the Warden gear, at the very least, into my storage. Because my cargo is... I've been needing to empty my cargo for a bit. Again, look at that. 59 out of 100. I've got a lot of stuff in here. Some spare vigilante stuff. Well, that one's actually out of date. Vigilante execute. Damn it. I was saving the vigilante for my scout, wasn't I? Well, I've still got 2. Three requires enemy has multiple stacks to destabilize. Creates an EMP explosion, disables enemies within 300 meters of the target. Your locked target receives a stack of destabilizers each second, increasing the damage they take by 10%, stacks up to 6 times and resets when switching targets. Okay, so maintaining target lock on a single thing for Vigilante actually builds that up and then gets ready to... Actually, that doesn't sound too bad. I just need to find myself another Vigilante coil gun, which I just... I shouldn't have scrapped that, shouldn't have scrapped that, shouldn't have scrapped that. Oh, whatever. It's done, it's done. Let's go. Anything else in there I need? Nothing immediately obvious. 29, 28, 28, 27s. They are all still valid. Gosh, it's been absolutely ages since I've had a look at my hanger over here. That's why I'm going, what are these things? What are these toys? They're so shiny. Look at them. I must play with all of them. Yes. No. Ah, yes, the level 24 shield. At least on level 30, so any legendaries I get should be level 30, I think. Question mark. That's sustained course. Sustained. Okay, right. So, my next big question overall is, can I actually jump out? I suspect I probably can. There we go. Okay, yeah, right, we're not locked in. We are actually now free because that was like an entire system where you were locked in place. So the game normally lets you have some freedom after that. So there is that. Let's see, Jake, we've got Ethan? Probably Ethan. It's probably silent A or silent E, I'm not sure which. Keone. Just need 2 high risk areas in Keone and we actually get that unlocked. Whoops. Nope, don't crash into the planet. No, thank you. Right, so this is where I might take a trading break or something. I know I said specifically I was going to try and get a new tier 4 ship. So that said, well, here's my issue. We're in the middle of an episode. And timing is such that I want to get this done in one go and I don't have the time to do a prolonged training session. So, and not right this moment. So I've got to make a choice. Either I do the objective and progress the story and get locked in again, or, and here's what I'm thinking I'll do, I go and finish off Keone, get fast travel over there, explore the remaining locations and all that. It's only a prison so long as you're not able to get out of it. Once you're able to get out, you no longer need to get out unless you've got somewhere else you need to be. That's one definition of a prison. A prison is somewhere you're not free to leave. Yeah, let me just get on with this, and we'll actually go and do some exploration for the rest of this episode. Hope you guys are okay with that. But I do want to try and pick up that next ship before the next episode. So let's get rolling.
This always plays havoc on my geolocationary sensors.
You'll get used to it, Hive.
I'm not surprised it plays havoc. I still can't believe that for a secret advanced alien tech we just plonk it right there in static orbit around Vesca Starbase, in full view of everyone. That just seems kind of silly. Though, don't get me wrong, I walked here because it meant I didn't have to actually fly to get to a shop. So, you know. There is a massive convenience factor as well, because this is a major hub for shops and things, so, you know. Anyway. I unloaded the equipment I want to keep. The rest of the stuff I'm just going to dump out for the moment. Don't really want any of it. Can't read it. There we go. And Ta-da! I've got myself an actual empty inventory. It's been ages since I had an empty inventory. I can't learn bioprocessors, I'll buy those, sure. And I figure there's nothing wrong with looking around a little bit, but I've got to remember I am after the tier 4s, and I don't have the cash right now, so it's kind of pointless to look while I don't have the cash. Considering they will reset themselves. But you know, let's take a glance. Let's remind ourselves what we're looking at. I do plan to get a scout, I think. Yeah, I think I plan to get a scout. Let's see. Your ship dealer, you are scout, little scouty boy. Increased device range. Okay. Increased cloak duration. What's that? Look at that. Look kind of nice and high tech. Though that said, there's still ship classes I've never really used much as well. High-tech gunship. I went back to base. I'd actually completely forgotten that my Vindicator is actually a tier 3, not a tier 4. So there is that too. But yeah, we're looking at a price of like near 900,000. We've got 200,000, so we're not too far off. Only 700,000 more to go. Wow, I can't believe I said that with a straight face. A mere 700,000. That's, in most games, that is a lot of money. In real life, that is a lot of money. And let's be honest, it'll take me a few hours of trade grind to actually get that together. Probably. Just going back and forth, buying and selling. But hey, sometimes that's how it goes. But there isn't a more entertaining way to get money fast in this game. I mean, yeah, I could run missions, I guess, but let's see, where's the mission? Let's have a look. Is there a mission available on the map? No. It's a question. How much would I get for doing missions, actually? Because that is another major way to do it in games. I just never really did an analysis of which is better. Jobs. Right, so level 27 and 28 missions, they pay like 5,900 credits per time. Trading profit margin is much better. Worth double checking though. Trading is more reliable, but also less varied, shall we say.
That's what I call travel made easy.
Indeed it is, Adam. This was probably the most convoluted one to get set up, though. But now that we got it, hey, it works really well. I also just realised while I was doing that transit that another part of how do I put this? I'm watching a manual recap series on the overpowered necromancer called Lin Moyu. Basically, a necromancer who is massively overpowered, and I'm watching that as like an ongoing thing. It's like a 15-minute or so episode every week. I need to mark where I'm going. There's nothing here, nothing here. Let's head for. There's only these two sites over here. So I'm doing that. It's like there's a lot of content out for that at this point. It's updating as fast as basically the manga does. And it isn't always smooth sailing or things, but it's usually like a really overpowered main character who didn't really develop or earn the power. So it's like some people like that kind of thing, some people don't. But it's just something to listen to, honestly, for me. But that's still a thing. And yeah, sorry, I just realised it was just a random thing to talk about, just something random, proper thing. I think it's the first time I've ever mentioned that to anyone, that I'm actually watching that. Or rather, I should say, listening to that. Heck, I'm not sure if I describe it, because it's partly watching, partly listening. It's, oh, I know why I mentioned this. It was on my mind because the whole trading thing, so I said it'd take me a few hours probably to do that. Normally if I'm doing something like that, I'm playing something idly in the background, then I'm just like watching videos and things. What's here? A pirate base. Right, okay. So, yeah. When I can't be actively recording, but sometimes I'll just have things that I just like listen to or watch. Like I'm going through Kakarot's 287's lore videos on Gundam at the moment. So I'm rewatching some of Arch Warhammer's old stuff. You know what? Yeah. BFG will travel.
Looks like they called for reinforcements.
There we go.
Reinforcements, great.
So the base got reinforcements, that's new. Also, the bomb thrower actually survived the BFG explosion when nothing else did, but the bomb throwers have super ridiculous shields, so you know. It just shows how ridiculous the shields are though, doesn't it? And there's the arc. Already back. Yep, I think that's probably it's not the most involved way to take out a base, but it is kind of satisfying just launching a BFG shot and watching the thing melt, you know? No, well, that's more importantly though, we got ourselves a ship module. Sentinel wings, you are trying to kill me, why not try and kill you back? Here, have some corrosive mines, I'm sure that'll do wonders for you. And there we go, location solved. All it took was a BFG charge, really. Oh, there's more things. It's solved, by the way, I'm under fire and didn't even notice. What are you going to do? Oh, I see, it's in there. There it is. Hey, hidden container. Yeah, location solved. In the meantime, I hadn't actually done any of the actual stuff for it, you know? Iron Mark III completionist, definitely. No. Basically, the base was the location task. So I did that, but the rest of it's still kind of... Is that really just a straight shot? No, there's a shield in the way. Oh, I see. So, I need to put you in there, right? Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. Right, so this time let's not fub the shot, shall we? Wait, what? What is the duration on this thing? 10 seconds only. That is really tight, actually. Yeah, it's just like, how... I feel like this might be a case where being such a big bulky ship is actually actively a detriment. Because as soon as something like that happens, I can't really recover, you know? And I need it lined up on that, otherwise it's not going to go anywhere. Anyway, yeah. I mentioned like stuff I was doing, like games to idle on. Honestly, the games to idle on list is a bit of an odd one for me. Come on, no. That has to be a perfect shot. What is this? Yeah, so I'm actually a little while back. I actually got back into Warframe. Like I played it for a while. I stopped for quite a while, and now I'm back in it, kind of. Oh wow. That was just time. Yeah, so I actually do listen to videos while playing Warframe because I can just like play a casual, like do a mission or gather some resources and things, and it's like, you know, Space Ninja, just bounce around, do the Space Ninja things, and it's okay. I don't need to give it my full attention. Nope. This is a skill issue. Leave it to me. Talking about Space Ninjas and in basically the same breath, hey, I've got a skill issue. It's like, But another one recently is actually, I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called From Glory to Goo, or From Goo to Glory. I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I just don't remember it exactly. But it's one that I picked up. It's relatively new. It's early access. Like it's defend against the defend your colony in a system that's ravaged by the goo, like the grey goo, the nano machines that break down and absorb all matter, kind of thing. And that's basically like the self-replicating monsters in there. I'm going to leave this location. Just leave it be. And you need to go there. Your ship's badly damaged, and you're trying to send in a colony to survive, kind of thing. I mean, there's been content on it around the place, but I did not done any content because I knew I was picking it as an idle game that I'd just chill with. And it's also like it's a colony simulator slash tower defense slash there's some RTS elements in there, like you get some mechanized and infantry units in there as well. So it's kind of like they are billions, I guess, in a 8-bit kind of graphical style. Not 8-bit, 16-bit, you know, retro kind of style. Yeah. And against grey goo instead of zombies. At the moment, there are more enemies being developed. So it's like, yeah, I've been out of that. I didn't record anything because I wasn't sure what kind of content I'd do with it. But that's been a fun one to handle with. Also kind of frustrating because the save game feature is a relatively recent addition, and it doesn't save properly. So yeah, I'm having a few issues with it, but it has been taking some of my attention. So there we go. Oops. Just because I've always been like a tower defense and colony kind of fan, so it's like, you know, that kind of game does tick some boxes for me. What do I need to do? Just override this? What do you need? That is the active question, isn't it? What do you actually need? Or is it just like, is this all there is to this location? Oh, it's survival. Oh. I guess this episode has survival in it after all. Fair enough then. I've got to be honest. I feel like corrosive mines on a bomber is actually kind of OP. Even more than tier 4 ship is OP. Because the corrosive mines, gotta remember, they bypass shields. Okay, you know what, you lot? You got a big ship. Say hi. Just because I need more BFG shots in this episode. Okay, good. That cleared out a ton of stuff. Leaving just you. Let's use my other overpowered weapon. Yep, that did the trick. And because I use it kind of early, I should be able to recharge without too much trouble. Oh, that was the final wave, actually. How's my BFG charge? Not that great. Ah, well. I don't mind. It's easy enough to get back anyway. So that's all location challenges done. That said, though, location challenges wasn't actually what I needed. High capacity rockets. Ooh, I remember how powerful the rockets were. That was always a nice one to see. High capacity rockets. Location challenges are done, but I've not looted everything. There is actually another docking port here. Oh, it's a... Ah. Zeth's research station. Hi. Are you a mission place? Because...
Oh, how nice to meet you. I don't get a lot of customers lately. Everybody left a few years ago, but I'm sure they're coming back soon.
Oh dear.
Hello. I didn't expect to meet anyone out here with all the radiation and the freezing temperatures.
What can I get you? I specialize in theme parties and family trips.
Oh.
Oh, do you have something that I could use on my ship by any chance?
I collect all kinds of stuff from the station, and when they return and would want something back, I would compensate it, of course.
I think I got bad news. Well, sure. I'll have a look.
Oh, Adam. This poor bot. Basically, she got left behind out here, and she's looking after everything and trying to keep things going. And, well, she's a single bot. Can't do much. Specialised in family trips and things. So that's probably why she was left behind. She wasn't one of the essential work things. She was like to take care of the families of the people who work in this area, I guess. But she's been left behind, and she works on in the hope that people are going to come back. So she's like Eduardo, but she's not been around as long, and she's kind of malfunctioning a bit. It's from the sound of things. Oh, poor girl. Anyway, let's see what we got. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. Nope. Color crystals, no. Hadron buffers, no, I've actually got a decent stock of them. Not much else to see, really. Though I haven't actually checked the stuff I've gathered in the last couple of hours. Level 28. I'm going to keep to my standing policy of scrapping anything below a 30. Whoops, that was a level 30 mine. What's done is done. Leave it be. Opulence plating. I'm probably going to wind up scrapping most of this stuff, let's be fair. So you. So yeah, she's taking things, she's selling things, and then when the owners come back... Was it a hasty evacuation or something, I'm guessing, then? Oh, no, sustained pulse laser. What's the sustain mod? I think that is like either magazine or power consumption or something. I don't remember which. It's named though, I'll keep it. That was an efficient thermogun. Should have kept that as well. Marksman shield breakers. Okay, so what I was hoping for as a last chance kind of thing was that this shop would actually have a hostile location signal, but it does not. Don't really care much for molasses, scrap it. Flak. I would prefer a penumbra, let's be honest. Penumbras are awesome. I do remember that. Oh wow, level 30 Baron. Actually, I'm not sure how that Baron compares to the how does that Baron compare? Similar kind of kinetic DPS to the superior scattergun level 30 actually, so that'll be, I need to compare that. So no high risk zone, so we're going to end there. I have not managed to unlock fast travel, which was kind of what I was hoping to do. You are a high shield output core. Yeah, no, I'll hang on to you. You are a high energy output. Of course, neither of you are Shivas, but that's okay. So yeah, because let's be honest, getting my hands on a high-risk signal decoder is entirely luck of the draw. Level 30 autonomous. Yes. I said fellow arms equalizer. Yes. Efficient beam lasers. Sure. I'm actually getting some decent doodads here that I'm kind of tempted by. But yeah, as I said, between this episode and the next one, I will try to get myself the mere 700,000 odd credits to get a new tier 4. Actually, I can't remember. I can trade in my tier 3 scout actually. And yeah, so probably be in a light ship next episode. But yeah, there's just no guarantee of when I'll be able to actually get a high risk thing. No guarantee at all. And I've been around the entire system now at this point. I've not thoroughly looted everything, but the fact I've not come across one yet is actually somewhat concerning to me. Anyway. Oh. Nancy, I think your station might be having a few issues. Thermal zone. Opulence booster, efficient course. Sure, let's get out of here. That is actually burning me real quick. Oh, I must restore most of my armor straight away. Yeah. So anyway, this has been Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I don't think Nancy's any kind of maintenance droid. She's just trying her best to maintain the only home she knows. And I'd help her if I could, to be honest. But yeah, this has been Matthew. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show for the third and last time. There we go. Yes. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual headbats I oh so crave. If anyone has a particular class they might like to see me grab for the next tier 4 instead of a scouts, let me know in the comments below. But if not, yeah, I'll probably start next episode in a scout. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.
Did you guys hear that sound just now? Yeah, it sounded like a blast from one of the generators. We should check it out.
Are there actually still people on this station? Because that explosion was kind of reactory. But if there's still people, then why is Nancy all by herself and thinks the station is abandoned?
Hey, did anyone bring the spare oxygen tanks? Yeah, I have them. Need me to pass one over?
Yeah. I think it's just random radio chatter from those ships down there. The question is then, why do they have a reactor explosion? But yeah, see you all later.